start from the beginning. Rule number one, don't text him first. Don't text him first.
Yeah, because of course it's the man's job to risk the rejection. It's the man's job to set the date. It's the man's job to pay for the date. It's the man's job to commit. It's the man's job to risk half of his possessions in marriage, guys. But what is going on, Warband? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video. And on today's show, we're looking at a video submission through the Patreon. And it's by, you should all recognize it by now across different channels, guys. It is our favorite, Shaolin Lester. But before we crack into it, guys, if you're new here, you're liking the videos, be sure to subscribe on your way in. Come and join the Discord if you haven't already. And if you'd like to support the channel, guys, a great way to do that is through the Patreon. You get access to exclusive videos and stuff like that. But let's see what she has to say.
Okay? Don't do that. You can text him first. If like you got his number, I don't know, you shouldn't be getting his number. He should be asking for yours, right? He should be like, let me give you my number. That's what a girl does, okay? He's not a girl, he's a man. He should be asking for your number. But say you're exchanging numbers or whatever, and you can text me like, hey, it's Kelsey, smiley. That's it. That's it. Now that you both have each other's phone number, it's important to keep in mind that phones work two ways.
Yeah, they do. And you know what? Men are getting sick of being the ones to have to text first, show interest first, take her on a date, and all this stupid crap. When you look over and you see that all of these girls, they're just sleeping with Chad without him spending a single dime. Okay, guys, so you run into some very interesting problems here between what women say they want and what they actually do. Okay, on this channel, I will talk all day about valuing your commitment and yourself first as a man. Okay? Relationships are not an exercise in equality, guys. There will be one person chasing the other more than the other is chasing them. Okay? And as a man, if you would like your girl to respect you, it is in your interests to be the one that is being chased if you're choosing to date at all, which if you're choosing not to date is totally understandable.
And no guy has wanted to text a girl, knows that she wants to hear from him, and then just been like, no, I think she should be the one to text me.
That's not true. A lot of men are doing that now. You guys want to sleep with 5 men a week? That's totally cool. Hey, I personally couldn't care less. But the moment you expect me to commit to you or show effort in you, despite that, that's where we have a problem. So yeah, and plenty of men are choosing not to text first because, quite frankly, they're kind of over it. We as men, we're kind of over it. It's just, what's the phrase, boys? The juice is not worth the squeeze.
At least no quality guy. That's a fuckboy move. Because fuckboys are all about power. Fuckboys are about getting the upper hand and getting like trophy hunting, but in a bad way. To see like, what can I make Kelsey do? Bro, I bet you she's gonna text me by 9 o'clock. She doesn't even have to wait till she's drunk. She's gonna text me. Watch. That's what a disrespectful guy does.
Yeah, you see, girls know this because that's who they choose to date. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, we want a man who does this. A real man does this and this. But you know what? You turn around and they've been dating in a situationship with a guy who does the exact opposite for the past 18 months. And they're not even official in any capacity, right?
Quality guy is like, hey, I'm an alpha male, I'm a hunter, and as a hunter, I know that if I don't go after what I'm hunting, someone else will, because what I'm hunting is valuable, respectable, and in demand.
Yeah, see, that's where we're getting our wires crossed a bit, guys, here. If you have a body count in the hundreds, which a lot of these girls do, you are not valuable, you're not in demand, you just exist, right? And to a lot of men these days, you know what? You don't even exist. Here's the thing, okay? You don't get to decide what men find valuable. Okay? This whole thing, men are conditioned in such a way that, like, society, women want to tell men what we should value. Guys, what you value is up to you. It is not up to other people. It is for you to decide. Okay? Don't let a woman come in. Don't let anyone, okay? Woman or man, I don't care. Don't let them tell you what you should be valuing. That phase of being told what you should value is over as soon as you exited childhood, right? When your parents were telling you what to value because, you know, they had to because you were a clueless kid. But as soon as you're an adult, you're a man, people don't get to tell you what you value. Okay, that's for you to decide, not someone here in a video trying to shame you into being in a relationship, guys.
So I'm going to make sure she knows that. I'm going to take the initiative, text her first so that there's no doubt in her mind my intentions, because I don't want to get friend zoned. I don't want to get booty call zoned. I want to come correct, and that's what I'm going to do.
Here's the thing. Making your intentions known and clear is a smart move. I'll agree with that. But showing your hand, showing that you're willing to commit is beyond stupid. If you're a guy and you're choosing to date still, and you want to just show your hand and say, you know what, I'll commit to this girl, and she knows you'll commit, she's not as interested anymore, guys. It doesn't work like that. Women like to chase as much as they say they don't. Like, they'll complain all day on camera like this, but if you check who they're dating the ones that they can actually chase. There's no chase if you just give up yourself, right?
And what you're probably thinking, if you're new to this channel and you don't know my philosophies yet, is like, what's the big deal, Shallon? It's just one text to say hi or like, how was your day? If it's not a big deal, why can't he do it then? Don't come at me with this like, it's about equality. Girl, it is not. No, I don't want equality. I don't want to be treated the same as a man. I want to be treated better because life.
That's interesting. I wonder if your relationships reflect that, right? Guys, women will say they want equality, or they'll say, you know, I want to be treated better than a man. But you know what happens when you put them in those situations? They don't want to be there. Right? This is why when you take marriages, for example, a lot of the times the guy will get nagged all day. He'll get nagged to do chores, to do this, to do that, to supplicate her, do all of these things. And you know what? The more he tries to do those things, the less respect he gets. Right? Because women don't, as much as they say they do, guys, they do not want to be your first priority. Okay? Now, you can use that information if you wish to continue dating. You can use that information if you want and say, you know what, I'm sick of dating. Hey, I don't blame you. Personally, I do not blame you at all if you're choosing not to date. But just understand what the game is. Okay? Because at the moment, there are so many men, man. So many men are being lied to and just fed into this machine where women get what they want and 80% of men are just like, you know, struggling for scraps, and women treat them like trash, like non-existent trash, because they don't understand what's actually happening. Because all that's happened is they've been lied to by, you know, by their mothers probably, by society in general, by women, by beta cuck guys. So there's nowhere really to turn to.
Life isn't equal for me. I make less money than a man. I'm physically vulnerable in a way that men aren't. There's laws in place that restrict my body and my access to healthcare and choices about my body. That's not the same for men. So
all of those 3 stupid points that she just made are easily an hour-long video, but I'm just going to quickly note that I cannot believe we are in 2021 and people still believe the gender pay gap is a thing.
If we're going to start with all this equality, I would rather start in those places. Give me my money, give me my rights, give me my protection. And then
no.
I'll start to text you first, okay? But until that happens, no. I want a man who is coming correct, who sees my value, who understands that I shouldn't have to be the one like creeping out on that emotional limb. And how do I know this? Because I spent a lot of years doing it.
Wow, guys, absolutely shocking, right? Absolutely shocking that you know, she spent years chasing the guys who didn't want her. It's almost as if it's almost as if we see this every time, guys. It's crazy.
You guys ask me like, you know, are you a doctor? No, I'm big sister. I am big sister. I am cool aunt. I am the chick who has been through this war, done 2 tours in this theater of war, and I'm back to live and tell the tale. So I'm trying to help you guys learn.
Yeah, see, we know. Like, we all know. We know other people might call it the carousel, but we all know, okay, how this works. You chase men who have no interest in you at all, and then you want to turn around and you want to say, you know what, real men chase me. But 80% of men would be interested in you all throughout your 20s the entire damn time. You just didn't want them. So if you turn around at the end and go, you know what, I want these guys, I want to settle down, I want to have a family, and you pick one of the 80%, don't expect them to be there for you. A lot of men are waking up and realizing, you know what, I don't have to be around for this, the conclusion of this chapter, right?
Learn from my mistakes. Not even just like the mistakes of women at large, like literally Shallon Lester's mistakes. Please listen to me. Because what I spent a lot of years doing is like scouring my brain and the world for a reason to reach out. Do you know? I shouldn't. Oh, I'm going to. Do you know what? I literally texted a guy one time because I was like so desperate to start a conversation. He was the good guy fuckboy who would dance in and out of my life. He wasn't a bad person, but he was bad for me. And the things he was doing were bad for me. Like, he was being very unfeeling and insensitive with my heart. He knew I liked him. He just didn't care. He was going.
Wow, guys, it's almost like these videos are so funny, right? Because you'll say things and like you guys can probably, at this point, if you guys are long-term watchers of the channel, you can probably watch these videos now and you just see where they're going every time, right? It's like, oh, real men are supposed to do this, real men are supposed to do that, you know? And then at the end, they're like, because I'm sick of being treated bad by men. And it's like, they can't see it, man. It's like if you guys have ever been fishing with like those traps, those like crab traps. It's like they're a crab, right? And then they go in the trap, and then the crab just gets confused and it can't get out, right? Like like the exit is just not apparent to these people. They don't understand what is going on. It's so crazy. They just have no self-awareness to be able to tell what they're actually attracted to. So if you're watching these videos and you've kind of picked up on everything, it's like it's like watching the same story over and over again with just different faces, you know?
Going to keep getting whatever he could out of this situation, consciously or not. He liked dogs. I hadn't heard from him for a month. I texted him, hey, just saw a dog. I know you like them. Hope you're well. At first glance, maybe that doesn't sound so bad. Oh, it is. Because, first of all, I just saw a dog. Whoa, stop the presses. It's not like I just saw a nuclear submarine. Like,
you know what's funny about this, guys, is so she said that she sent that message after a month. My suspicion is that she didn't try and communicate with him for that entire month. This girl was waiting for it. This is the ego, guys. This is how insane this is. She was probably waiting for a message that entire month, and refused to message him, guys. Like, we as men, are we just supposed to accept that? Like, no, absolutely not. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave today's video there. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a comment on the way out, guys, what you think. Your opinions, experiences, stuff like that. If you disagree with anything I've said, feel free to do so in the comments, guys. That's what they're there for. Subscribe if you're new or if you like the videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, guys, a great way to do that is through the Patreon. You get access to exclusive videos and stuff like that. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Yo boys, it's Taylor here. I just want to say thank you if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you've been enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe on your way out, join the Discord, and check out the Patreon link in the description. See you boys in the next one.
Talking too much in the gum and they're missing in mind. Had to put myself together, we get my composure, follow my heart. Alright, I used to ride in the back of the bus and I